5 in the morning. The town was still asleep, but I needed to get ahead of the rain. Some days on the Camino, getting up early isn't about chasing miles. It's just about putting your pack on and showing up.
Okay, so we're leaving Estella this morning. I didn't look to check, but I think it's day 44. Anyway, we're gonna hit the famous wine fountain today. And if I do remember right, there's also a shopping center up here where you can pick up some lunch items. Today we're bad on weather. Weather forecast anyway. They're calling for thunderstorms to begin sometime this morning and get heavier as the day goes on. So a lot of people are out early today. It's about 7 o'clock. Here we go.
In Ayegui, I stepped into a small workshop where a local craftsman makes Camino medals. He doesn't advertise. It's just word of mouth between pilgrims. I chose one to carry as a reminder of this road. Just down the road sits the Fuente del Vino at Bodegas Irache, the famous wine fountain. I refilled my bottle, collected another stamp for my credential, and stepped back onto the trail. The path rolled into hills and quiet stretches of forest. The sky threatened rain, but for a while it held. The walking felt steady, though I could tell my body wasn't quite right. When you've walked this far, from Le Puy across France and now into Spain, you know the difference between fatigue and something deeper. Still, the road continues.
Okay.
This is water.
This is water. This is wine.
Yes.
I stopped in Luquin for a second breakfast. Spanish tortilla and an Americano, simple, warm, welcome, and then something unexpected. Paul and his wife from Australia, familiar faces on a long road, always lift the spirit. Paul and I decided to walk on together toward Los Arcos. He naturally walks faster than I do, but he stayed with me. I wasn't feeling my best physically or emotionally, and I think he sensed that. Over the next 10 kilometers, we talked, dodged patches of rain, and kept a steady pace. His presence meant more than he probably knows. Paul could have walked faster, but he stayed at my pace for 10 long kilometers. I was fighting a sinus infection, my sciatica was flaring, and the last 2 weeks had worn me down. His presence was a quiet gift. Out here you learn that you don't always need the right words. Sometimes you just need someone willing to share the hard miles one step at a time. I arrived early at Casa de Austria in Los Arcos. After settling in, I caught up on bookings and updated the vlog. But the real gift of the day wasn't the destination. It was the companionship. After a hard day yesterday, walking alongside Paul was exactly what I needed. Via Padiensis, Camino Francés, Santiago de Compostela, one day, one step at a time. I stepped into the Iglesia de Santa Maria in Los Arcos. From the outside, it rises quietly over the town, stone layered from centuries of change. Parts of the church date back to the 12th century with Gothic foundations and later Baroque additions. Like so much on the Camino, it has grown over time rather than being built all at once. Inside, the retablo behind the main altar draws your eye immediately. Intricate, detailed, almost overwhelming at first glance. Pilgrims have stopped here for generations, some strong, some struggling, some unsure if they could keep going. Today, I understood that a little more personally. When you're walking with pain, when your body feels worn down, these spaces become more than historic landmarks. They become places to pause, to breathe, and to gather yourself for the road ahead. And tomorrow, the steps begin again.